Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me. It's CGB. CovertGo Florida Man continues. You see, the Florida Man, I make my own rules. And then I refuse to follow them at the same time. Yes, we recorded in the bathroom before. But I'm doing it again anyway. I'm also recording going to work, my vacation, at just about midnight. So you're getting an evening recording stream so that I can spend all my daylight hours at the beach. Now I'd show you the sick tan I got from being in the sun. I would. But it's simply too dark for that. And it has nothing to do whatsoever with the slight sunburn I may have on my skin. But CGB, did you wear sunblock when you went to the beach? No, you're supposed to wear sunblock, CGB. Come on now. No questions. I'm just gonna sit here wearing my sunglasses at night because that's the kind of rule breaker I've become in my Florida man life. Hey, we're playing Kiora. This rascally, kraken-loving, planeswalker-y thing took a game off me recently. Kicked me right in the crotch, did Kiora. Figuratively. And it's a deck that's all about creatures. It loves creatures. We've got 39 of them. The ideal play pattern is a turn 1 ramp piece like a Boreal Grazer, Gilded Goose, or some kind of elf. Turn 2 Kiora. Turn 3, start casting creatures with 4 power or greater. My first build of the deck was like Kinnan but bad. It was a lot of the same big monsters in ramp, just using Kiora as a ramp piece. My second build, a little bit of tweaking. That was something a little closer to mono green devotion, mono green, whatever you want to call it, the deck from Explorer. Not consistent enough. But this build is a lot of 4 power creatures with haste or higher power creatures that are just like 3 mana. A lot of very just, 3-ish, 4-ish, 5-ish mana, kind of mid-range, high power creatures that hit the battlefield, draw you a card because of your commander's static ability, and then punch the opponent in the face. We've got to close the game fast. We want creatures big enough to make Ragavan reconsider its every turn sneak in with Ragavan strategy. But we also need enough speed to bash through an Atraxa before it Atraxas too hard. One thing I do love about the deck is getting to play a bunch of cards like Hydroid Krasis to be our mana sinks, and kind of cards that you don't see in Hellq very often. Murderous Gearhulk comes to mind. This comes down and makes something else huge and powerful. These kind of effects are very cool for the deck because you just have all of these creatures that just come out swinging. Very fun. In the spells section, we're just looking at a few of the absolute format staples, both for hitting your land drops like Bushwhack and closing the game like River's Rift. For the counter spells in our blue deck, we're keeping it simple. Pact of Negation, Wash Away, Tail's End, Stifle. Just a little minimal amount of disruption to keep the opponent from winning. In the artifacts, very light on these, but Great Henge and Skullspore Nexus because we're a high power, get it? High power deck as in creature power and toughness. Lots of interesting lands, Lotus Field being the big star of the show when you have this, as my opponent did when they absolutely kicked my face in the dirt. This takes the deck to a different level. Maybe we end up in a Mirror with Thespian stage to copy our opponent's Lotus Field. I don't know what could happen. Nykthos can often make a ton of mana. So, it's simple. It's clean. It's smash the opponent's face with creatures. It's very much Hellq's version of Stompy. While there are plenty of mono green and Simic aggro decks you can build in Brawl, this is the one that competes at the highest level with the other big and bad boys and girls of the highest possible queue. So let's see if my midnight recording vibe is able to get this win. Dive in. Let this nonsense begin. First foe. Vorinclex. A hooligan approaches. Alright. General rule is simple. Mulligan for a turn 1 mana dork. You'll probably go down to like 5 to get there. Well, there's our mana dork. And I think we keep it, even without a blue source. Opponent gets it. I'm surprised Vorinclex is in this queue. I think it's a very good green commander, but for the casual queue, really. Fuck, the Mythweaver. Okay. Turn 2 Scoot Swarm on the play is pretty early. We got choices. We could play Selvala. Selvala can make a ton of mana next turn. I'm doing it. I think this might be one of the only cards I would play instead of Kiora on turn 2. Because Selvala, you can tap for a lot of mana when combined with the Sword Tooth, and then you can play the Kiora and untap the Selvala. Like so. Take that action and draw. Pull. Oh my goodness. We are going hard.
Dry walker, something true. Nature flows with vigor.
Where are we at? 6 mana? Seems good. Sludge Monster. Put a slime counter on a creature. It loses all its abilities while Sludge Monster is on the field. Kill a goose. Deck working as intended. Say hello to Vorinclex. The opponent does get to draw a card from it because of Selvala. But we have a secret weapon. Oh, why wouldn't we draw our own Vorinclex? That just makes sense. Why not? I mean, it does generate more mana. I mean, how hard can we go? Let's find out. Probably should have played this first. My bad, everybody. I don't think we're winning hard enough.
Love to make a splash.
It really likes to give you more. We'll just do like that. Fine. And then there was sadness. Did we do enough? Is this what winning looks like? Is this the Simic gameplay you came for? Good God. Ha, Ragavan. Sending the monkey to destroy us. Well, nope. Gotta be we're on the draw, so this is already scary. If we don't have turn 1 ramp, preferably like Grazer that they can't just kill, we're not keeping it. All right, Kami does it. Kami works. And then we're playing 4/4s and 4/3s and hoping they don't have the right removal. Definitely taxes their removal to have to kill Kami of Bamboo Groves. But killing it doesn't take away our potential to have mana next turn, which is why it's the perfect card. Okay, what are you? Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land, if it isn't a mana ability, 2 damage. I think this is fine, because this does not count Kiora. Kiora is fine. Now, we have a choice. Do we play the Primal Adversary, or do we play Kiora? I guess we came here to play the Kiora, and we will play the Kiora. If they take the time to kill it, that's good for us, but usually red decks do not want to take the time attacking Kiora, especially Ragavan, because they don't get a trigger for hitting it. Big spender for... okay. Oops, all the haste. So this says, whenever one or more creatures you control become blocked, create a treasure. You get a treasure. Let's see if they can deal the final points to Kiora here or not. I hope not. But I'm still going to kill the Ragavan. No regrets. Alright, we need to keep curving out here. Making Vorinclex a really good card. So we'll get the breeding pool, we'll get the forest, we'll draw a card from Kiora. We are cooking, and that creature is big. It's very big. They want the treasure? I mean, I'll block. Ever seen Fervent Champion thrown away? Just that recklessly. What are they doing? Okay, they play Defiler, they're paying 2 life, they're playing Ragavan, they're finishing Kiora.
Gonna slip away.
Honestly, it's fine. I mean, look at the size of our creatures. And here comes another one that is not small. We attack them? We're at 25, they're at 23. I attack you. How about them apples? Okay, Hell Rider. They paid 2 life for that. I mean... opponent, are you aware you're behind in this game? Yeah? You get treasure. They got my Once Upon a Time and they can cast it? They don't cast it. Alright, we're at 6. And we win this game. 1, 2. 1, 2. So that can make a 3-3. 3-3. 3 plus 14? 15? Oh, yeah, we can win this game, I think, pretty handily. Would you like to do it with the big dinosaur? I'd like to do it with the big dinosaur. We gotta watch our life total just a tad. Oh, wait. Oh, no. May have forgotten about that. But you know what? I'm such an absolute maniac. I have lost it. This level of Florida Man is insane. I'm gonna go to 1. And I'm still gonna hit him for lethal. What is it? It's, so these each get a counter, so it's 14 plus 8. Seems good. 22. And we are on the draw with a turn 2 Kiora against Teferi, Time Raveler. AKA hard mode. Counter the Kiora and things get really dicey. Especially with all these 5s. We're gonna have to draw another land or 2, especially if our Kiora gets countered. They're taking a mulligan. And then keeping. Wayfarer's Bauble. Slow but effective. But if they're cracking the bauble next turn, they're not countering Kiora. No blue mana. No blue mana. We need to hide the Nykthos. Keep it secret and keep it safe. Alright, no Reprieve or Mana Tithe here either. Next turn's a big test. Can they remove it? Or do I get to start throwing monsters at them? Go ahead, play your commander, see what happens. Not bad. Not the end of the world, but not bad. It denies us a draw, at least. They get a Dissipate. Okay. Still no blue mana, but kind of. Nykthos can make a blue mana. You just have to do it the hard way. Go get that. Get Narset. Croakies. Am I referencing the streamer or the Froghemoth? Our opponent has turned it into an 0-2 defender, and that's sad. They don't have mana up for Dissipate now, do they?
Nature flows with vigor.
While the Field of Ruins tapped, we do what we can. I don't know. This might get countered. And it's the key to our blue mana. Let's send the Elder Gargaroth instead. What? Is that is something you can bounce with the Teferi? Why are they... That is weak. You are... Windgrace, Judgment, go back to playing Junger. Disgrace to control mages. Scooping that freaking easy. Play your Teferi, bounce the Gargaroth, draw the Sweeper, and do control mages proud. That, or just go back to Tarmogoyf. Magda! The dwarves! The dwarves are coming for us. Nope. Gotta be a ramp on turn 1. I'd probably, on the draw, I'd probably go down to 4 for turn 1. Probably mulligan. What is that, 5 times? Well, we made it. Turn 1 Mana Dork is busted, by the way. Against red, Kami is even better. Is it a Magda? It is. They're cooking. I don't know if we can beat them before they like get to Portal, and if they can drop Portal on us, we're in trouble. We have enough Mana Dorks though, and we might just be able to get past a Portal.
Dragons, leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all. I love to make a splash.
The other thing that could happen is they might use their treasure. It would not be the worst. We can get them to spend their treasures. Oh, actually, Metamorph? So if they cheat out some giant artifact and we clone it, they really want a vehicle so they can tap multiple dwarves each turn cycle. Right now they just have the drum, can only use 1. I really need a top deck of land for this Defiler. Okay, 3 dwarves. They can get there next turn. We didn't get there for a 5-drop. That's kind of a disaster. Oh wait, we're there. We have the elves. We have the elves. We're okay. What do we play? I think we play Defiler of Vigor and try to get around a portal. He gets around a portal because we can play the goose here. They have to attack to get all the treasures, so we hold back to try to make blocks that work for us if possible. But now we are strong enough to survive a portal, and then we could copy a portal for ourselves. But yeah, they're gonna get something this turn. We're gonna see what it is. What do you think, Embercleave? Might be Embercleave. Embercleave on here would trade with Defiler. Could let it go and let Defiler pop off. Or we can kill those dwarves. The Defiler mana bonus would be significant. Plus, if they do play an Embercleave, we can't lose any creatures though, because if like we block with the Kami, they can then get the portal and blow up our board, right? So maybe we just lose Kiora here. See what they do. It's all about what they fetch. Oh, the tension. What's it gonna be? Probably not a dragon. It's gonna be God Pharaoh statue. That's a good one. That's probably what I would have got. So, we've got to beat him into the ground through a God Pharaoh statue. This is 5, 6. What do we copy? Do we copy Defiler? Copying statue doesn't do much good because they just make the treasures and go again. This is gonna hurt. Still no land.
The ocean surges.
I guess I can't double up on the halfling. Yeah, it has to be a green pip that I pay. Alright, get him. We gotta kill him. Gotta try. Alright, they don't have enough dwarves right now to go again on Magda this turn. Let's see what they play. If they have any dwarf in hand, they can play it, use drum for mana, and attack all and get the trigger. And then we might have to think about Embercleave, but it looks like they're just going to combat here. Eh? This time we have to at least try to defend, right? This time we defend. We can reverse it though. Dead dwarves. What does that mean? The One Ring. Be good. That's pretty freaking good. All right, we draw land. Could be huge. I can't finale for 4, can I? I don't think I can. I'm not paying life here. One, 2. Yeah, I can't pay life with this. I can't get a questing beast. I've always wanted to foil a One Ring with a questing beast, but I can't do it here. Look at that goose get swole! Opponent's going to be able to activate Magda again next turn. I mean, is Embercleave going to be a thing that can happen? I'll take the breeding pool, but I might not play it. Tapping Llanowar Elves doesn't really get us anywhere. We could play the halfling, but then we can't attack. They have protection from everything. This is a close game, and we're trying to beat, you know, their whole deck. They've already snuck out a statue. They'll have enough to sneak out something else. What will it be? What can get them through this? Vorinclex has reach, so I'm not afraid of dragons at the moment. Here come the dwarves. Embercleave doesn't get that dwarf through. They're fetching. What is it? So some versions of this deck run Paradox combo. If they have the engine, I think they've got this. They would get Portal. Okay? Will that be good enough? I think Paradox combo would have gone infinite there with the One Ring. But the last time I played Magda, I didn't run the One Ring. That makes a big difference. Portal's gonna start reanimating. some good stuff to reanimate, man. But they're at 18. And we've got Gear Hulk. Interesting. So what do they know about? Not much. They scooped because almost any creatures make it lethal. I have to pay a ton of life. But yeah, we play Gear Hulk here. We pay the Phyrexian mana. Counter, 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 counter. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And at that point, we are attacking for 25 trample. So yeah, protection from the One Ring wore off. They are not going to survive that. Today's YouTube member shout out goes to Stay Frosty. Stay Frosty! You're the YouTube Cool Kids Club member who joined or rejoined at the closest time to when I was recording this video. So you are the lucky recipient of this shout out. You might get a shout out too, because you can't win the game if you don't play. So join the Cool Kids Club today and stay frosty or cool. Golos. Go, 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 Golos. Yeah. This is on the play. This is Gilded Goose into Kiora. The only question is, will we have a big creature to cast with Kiora turn 3? I'm not sure. Not sure. We might have to just bushwhack for land and say go, which would be anticlimactic. But we'd also get to make a food with the goose and have the Krasis on the horizon. The deck runs a lot less islands than forests, way more forests, but you've seen, I believe, in the video you'll have seen at this point, that we often do not need the forests to win, or do not need the islands to win, rather.
Not to brag, but my friends come. Let's get moving.
Also, more forests works with Nissa. Hey, they're not attacking Kiora, they're dropping Uro, a card I would love to draw. It looks like they might have Golos on time. Like, on turn 3? Hey. Like I said, this was a possibility. Doesn't look like we get to do anything cool here. We're gonna need to top deck a land, maybe a creature. Behind. They are worried about counters. Will they run Golos? No. I don't think that's a good play. But maybe they were expecting it to get countered. I will say, I think you're just supposed to jam Golos anyway. The One Ring is a great protection piece when my creatures get rolling. Right? Come on, land. Hard mode. Hard mode. We've only drawn the 2 lands in our opener so far. We had to fetch another with Bushwhack. I think a lot of people don't realize how much of a beatdown deck this deck can be. Oh, that's mean. A very mean play. Hopefully we hit some lands here. I think we still might surprise our Golos opponent, even though they're outlanding us by 1,000,000 with our explosive potential, but we have to draw lands. There's one. This can be 5 mana. We could Time Warp and try to hit another. Time Warp's so much better with a creature on board, but then if we draw the land, then we hit the Sundering too. Not that that's particularly great either. I think we're just supposed to keep playing creatures.
One drop ripples and grows.
Okay, that's a land. Alright. What's troubling is, will they be able to play some of their big scary stuff without playing their Golos first? Most people play Golos, untap, like use it to fix the mana, then untap, spin the wheel, and win. Also, will they have a counter spell available? Auto Tapper didn't save their blue, so I think that should tell us there's no counter spell. It would help if you just tapped out but left my Defiler. That would be nice. Beautiful. Our opponent may not get to play any more Magic, and I'm cool with that. So, sunder them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, this works, right? This works. City's blessing, baby. That was a little risky. I realized too late I needed to draw the land because of Traverse, but here we are.
Flows with vigor.
Time warp with creatures that attack, baby. What have we become? Where are you going? You didn't get to see my Karn's Temporal Sundering into River's Rebuke. It felt like we were doing nothing. We were short on mana. We were just taking the same turn over and over again. The opponent got the one ring. They were ramping to the moon. And then just like that, bam, bam, dead. We're on the hot streak. Who's gonna cool us down? Who's the cooler tonight? Always someone. Always some deck. I'm like, ooh, that's a bad tip. Bolas. Bolas. Okay. What kind of Bolos is this? Well, they're on the play, first of all. That's not good. Really want to be on the play against Bolas because they run a lot. Ramp piece? Ramp piece. See if they're ready to bolt the bird. Okay. Well, when they're on the play with a Ragavan out of the 99, you know it's gonna be a tough night. No attack. Huh. Well, something. Kiora. I don't want them to kill this. Almost want them to have the treasure, but I feel like it's right to defend if they're not, like they didn't attack last turn. So I think this is right. We could fight the Ragavan, but I don't think I want to do that either. They don't know for sure, but we need this. Would I block? Okay. Into Crucius. Are they my version, like the creature version? Is that what we have here? With an Ashiok, it sure looks like my version. That is quite the draw. Even.
Let's get moving.
I just do that wrong. I thought for sure I'd have 5 mana there. But I do not. I clearly do not. Yee, what did I do wrong? Okay, if I had put it here, I tap it for 2, untap it, it taps for 2. I definitely messed something up there. Oh, late night recording. Weird stuff happens. What are they gonna take? What are they gonna take? I'm annoyed because I don't see it. Did I target a tapped land? I was supposed to target an untapped land for sure. I thought this was untapped. I'll have to rewind it. It did take the horror. They are not attacking me with anything. I mean, if your Ragavan's not attacking, is it even really in your hand? Let's try to keep them off those treasures, shall we?
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Sludgy! This has not been a clean game, but we fighting. We've got victory to achieve. Turn you to slime. Beastie Boy. No human created. Let's just draw that sweet, sweet card and defend Kiora. All right, we're cooking. Okay, Dragon God time, and the opponent has blockers out in front. Let's see what they do with it. Kill the sludge monster, maybe? Nope. Drawn. I will get rid of a bushwhack. I mean, the fight spell's nice. Maybe I should have gotten rid of the foothills. Never punished. Can't be countered. Hulk. Nice. Yeah, this has been some sloppy play. I would do it all differently if I could.
One drop ripples and grows.
23. If I bounce, I think I bounce Bolas here. You can play that again. Slime. Take 5. Ragavan did nothing. They gotta be more aggressive next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play you. We draw a card. And this costs 3. Now let's just bounce the Bolas. You can play that again. It's an expensive card. I don't think they want that. Definitely sloppy game late night, but still crushing it. Still crushing it so far. Can they wipe the board? Oliphant! Get you a mountain, huh? Always a little bittersweet when I see, like, this is the day the Bolas video went up, right? So, always a little bit bittersweet when I see, like, a new deck I just made a list for and I have to play against it. But I also have this voice in my head, very mean voice, that says, I brought you into this world, and I can take you out of it. That's rude. Maybe I can't. Oh wait, I can turn it into slime. Just a minute. I'm gonna turn you to slime. And we're definitely gonna put a little shield counter on this sludge monster. 4/4 shield. What you got? Have you seen a sludge monster do this much sludgery? Kinda glorious. They did break the shield. You need to kill the sludge monster to keep Kiora from becoming active again, I think. Oh wait. Still inactive. Interesting. Interesting. Let's learn about layers. So one layer says Kiora doesn't do a thing. The next layer says Tidebinder doesn't do a thing, but Tidebinder is still on the battlefield. It's still the same object. Interesting. Then we draw that card. Missed haste earlier too. Ah! So I'm so blatantly bad at points of this. Alas, they're at 8 life. Let's give it to him. Maybe we give it to him? It just Dark Ritual. Is this a Cyclonic Rift? Where are we? We're in combat. Can I replay anything during combat? Is there a reason to float any mana at all? I don't see it. Don't see it. Okay. Hard mode. But we're back. Kiora is back, baby. Let's do it like this. We gotta be ready for Bolas, right? Wait, where is Bolas? In their hand? But their hand is shielded because of a brainstorm? Okay. Bolas is in hand. Wait, why does... I don't... Oh my god, this is becoming a disaster. I thought the Haven was on the breeding pool, but I moved it. Oh, this is so cringy. This is so bad. I hate it. I'm taking out the tail's end out of shame. I can't. Oh my god, is this actually going to go in the video? Oh god. Oh man, is it too late to uninstall? They're at 8 life. Can I just frickin' end this? Can't be countered. Draw. Land. Beautiful. Untap.
I love to make a splash.
Mythweaver. Draw. Mana Confluence, make a copy so I can damage myself more and potentially kill myself, because that's about how good I am at Magic tonight. Okay, haste. I am becoming a hasty Ceratops. Protection from blue, right? So Bolas goes down.
My schemes have been foiled.
Nom nom nom. Desire. Come on, baby. Get me out of this game. I've played so absolutely terribly, and I think it's somebody watched my videos, so maybe. I'm sorry. They're probably like, what the heck is wrong with him? Might be a board wipe. No block. They solve. Oh god, Languish kills the Mythweaver. It's okay, it's okay. We're still way ahead here. Okay, what's this? This is 4 to your face. 4 to your face. Probably better if we foretell it. Try to get the Lupin Harbingers up to a point where they can just one-shot this foe. Oh my god. What is going on?
Let's get moving.
Alright, we'll draw a card. This is fine. This is fine. Pay up. No Bolas this turn. Credit to them, they're fighting. They're fighting with what they've got. I'm just punting. I'm punting at every turn. I do not deserve this. I should lose. Beseech. Oh my god, what are you getting? So if we find a 1/1, Harbingers does the job. We need something else to go to our graveyard. Wait, is this good enough? Not quite. How do I get something in my graveyard to turn on Traverse to go find a 1/1? And sack the Haven? Do I have the mana for that?
The ocean surges, life thrives.
If I sack the Haven, it goes to graveyard. Traverse gets a 1/1. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. All this nonsense. I think I've got it. Goes to graveyard. We now have Delirium. I did it all just to find a terribly complicated lethal, guys. There's also a few other cards I could get, but I'm getting the 1/1 so the Lovestruck Beastie can get in there. And then we drop the Harbingers, 4/4 Trample Haste. And that is 9! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's late at night. I'm sorry to Navy. I'm sorry to the fans. I would like to apologize. This game was not up to my standards. I misplayed all over myself. I need to go to bed. I'm sorry. And yet, I never didn't have it. And we are back for a little post-game wrap. Thank you for watching, staying till the end. That's the best thing you can do to support the channel. Remember to like, subscribe. Let me know. I mean, can I just hang out in this bathroom? Like, this is probably the best, like, position I have audio-wise. You can feel it, right? You can feel the pillows that are here. We got them all over the bathroom back here. Keep the audio nice and soft for you softies. So can I just stay in here for a bit? Do I have to move every time? Because moving, gotta fix little issues, little sound and lighting issues. So this really might be the best. We'll see. I'm gonna keep recording at night so I can enjoy the Florida sunshine. Maybe we do that. Also, thank you to my sponsors. Almost forgot the read. Definitely forgot the read in the intro. CoolStuffInc.com. Promo code CGB5. Get yourself a discount on your paper Magic cards and all your other gaming stuff. And if you're going to get accessories and protect those cards, Ultimate Guard. Link in the description lets them know you heard about them from CGB. So, hit that link. Support the channel. Have a look. I've got some new stuff coming out that hopefully you enjoy. And on that note, the last and most important thing you can do if you want to support the channel, and you got $5 a month, Disney Plus hasn't taken it all from you for some mediocre MCU shows, then yeah, I'm going after the big boys. I'm not afraid to say it. Mediocre Marvel shows. Ugh. Or $4.99 a month gets you a member to the Cool Kids Club here on my YouTube channel. And as a member, you get things like members only chat on certain streams, and during certain portions of streams, you get my video access to the daily videos, like the one you're watching now. You could have watched this 24 hours earlier. You would have been ahead of the curve. You're really going to want that when Murders of Karlov comes out. Murders at Karlov Manor. They just call it Murders. It's so weird to call it Murder. But when the new set comes out for Standard, you're going to want to see those videos 24 hours early. And I'm working on new perks all the time. So, do hit the join button below. See if you like it. Give it a month. There's a lot of cool extra perks that I'm trying to, I even answer questions. Like, I get in the comments and actually respond to comments and questions from the members. So, if that's on your mind, if that's what you want to see, if that's what you want to do, hit the join button below. And thank you to everybody who's already a member. We're still looking for a video. It can be this one, it can be any of them, to get to 3,000 likes. If I break 3,000 likes on a video this month, hot tub stream before I go home. Hot tub stream. I'll play MTG Arena from a hot tub. You'll see me sweating while facing mono red. So like the video. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Ragavan, I see what you're doing. You send in the white monkey after me. Wow, this is a turn 2 Kiora or Selvala, which I've already seen Selvala do its thing. Against Ragavan though, Selvala very likely to die. The big thing is, do they kill the elf? They do not kill the elf. Alright. This is actually kind of a tough choice. I think Selvala is awesome. The opponent definitely could kill it. They're less likely to kill or even attack Kiora. I think this time we play Kiora, because I think Selvala dies. I think they zap it, and we fall behind.
Why do I love Krakens?
And I don't think we untap the elf. I actually don't want them to shoot the elf. I want them to see it as no threat to them. I'll give you a hit. Enjoy. You got a grazer. Would you like to cast it? Uh-huh. Here come creatures. Ooh. Can't attack or block unless you have the city's blessing. Well, that's a bit of a problem. 5 mana. We need things big enough to block. That is a bit of a... It's a bit of an ask. If we knew we had a land on top, then the Sword Tooth has the highest potential upside. So let's go for it. Let's go for it. If we hit a land, then we get to play another creature, and we get very close. All right, beautiful. Give him the Serpapard. Another draw, and this one can block. Gale's End. We're on 8 permanents. We're out of land, though. We're really going to need to ascend this thing and keep the land coming. Okay, they tapped out for sword. We win. Every time my opponents... Well, yep, and they scoop. I swear sword is a trap. Every time my opponent plays a sword, I am usually like, okay, I win. And every time that I have a sword, I lose. I swear sword is like the most outdated but cool idea for a thing to do with the deck, but never good.